And tonight, the Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre once again stands as a proud witness to a momentous occasion, the ASEAN Summit 2025 Gala Dinner. Against the backdrop of this iconic venue, leaders and delegates from across the region gather not only to reflect on the day's achievements, but also to celebrate the enduring spirit of friendship and unity that binds ASEAN together. With Malaysia as host, this evening is a showcase of cultural pride, gracious hospitality, and shared commitment to a peaceful and prosperous Southeast Asia. KLCC shines tonight as more than just a venue. It is a symbol of regional solidarity and Malaysia's dedication to ASEAN's future.
Now, as the region gathers under one roof, we witness more than just a diplomatic meeting, witnessing history in motion.
And now, making his arrival, let us give our full attention to the arrival of the Honorable Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim, Prime Minister of Malaysia, accompanied by Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail, the gracious host of this evening's prestigious gala, extending Malaysia's warmest welcome to all guests present.
Now, with their arrival, we're now prepared to usher in an evening of elegance, celebration, and shared aspirations among the distinguished leaders and delegates present here tonight. We are deeply honored to have with us this evening the heads of state and government from ASEAN member states, Timor-Leste, the Gulf Cooperation Council, and the People's Republic of China, accompanied by their spouses as well as distinguished ministers, secretaries general, permanent representatives, youth leaders, and eminent persons from across the ASEAN region and beyond.
Yeah. And of course, the Gala Dinner is more than a formal event. It is a tribute to the spirit of ASEAN, a region rich in diversity, yet bound by a common aspiration for peace, prosperity, and shared progress. As traditional music fills the air and Malaysia's warm hospitality is on full display, this evening reflects the strength of regional bonds beyond negotiations and protocols. The Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre, Malaysia's pride and a symbol of modern excellence, shines tonight not just with lights and elegance, but with meaning, bearing witness to the alongside of nations and the promise of a brighter ASEAN future. It is a powerful reminder that diplomacy also lives in culture, in shared smiles, and in moments like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the presence of the heads of state, government leaders, and high-level delegations underscores one powerful truth, that ASEAN is not merely a geographical region. It is a community of shared purpose, rich diversity, and enduring hope. Now, as the leaders gather for high-level plenaries, bilateral meetings, and ceremonial moments itself, each handshake, each signed document, each shared smile represents a collective investment in our region's future. From Kuala Lumpur to the rest of the Southeast Asia and the world, this is ASEAN in motion, united in vision, stronger as one.
And now making his entrance, His Excellency Kerala Zanana Gusmao from Timor-Leste, and tonight marks another significant step for Timor-Leste's increasing engagement within ASEAN's framework. And this evening, the guests are warmly welcomed by the lovely and the gracious couple, Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim and Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail.
And what makes ASEAN unique is not its uniformity, but its ability to embrace differences and still move forward together. Whether it's through consensus-driven diplomacy or regional frameworks for peace or shared economic platforms, ASEAN is a testament of what's possible over division.
And adding a touch of cultural elegance to tonight's gala dinner, the guests are seen wearing beautifully crafted batik, a proud symbol of Southeast Asian heritage. The vibrant patterns and rich textiles reflect the region's diversity and artistic traditions, while also honoring Malaysia's cultural identity as host of the ASEAN Summit 2025. And this shared appreciation for heritage through attire brings a colorful and meaningful dimension to the evening's celebration.
Now, though our languages differ and our traditions vary, there is a quite familiarity across ASEAN in the way we gather around food, in the rhythms of traditional music, and in the deep respect for community and elders. Now, these are the subtle threads that tie Southeast Asia together.
And tonight, the Kuala Lumpur Convention Center is beautifully illuminated, standing proudly in the city skyline as a glowing symbol of ASEAN unity. The dazzling lights reflect not only the grandeur of the gala dinner, but also the warmth and hospitality Malaysia extends to its regional neighbors. KLCC shines brightly this evening, not just in brilliance, but in purpose, as it hosts a night of celebration, friendship, and shared hope for stronger Southeast Asia.
We'd now like to welcome President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan of the United Arab Emirates. A bridge between continents and a dynamic force in global innovation, the United Arab Emirates is a vital strategic partner in trade, energy, and digital growth, entirely reflecting ASEAN's expanding global ambitions. As ASEAN is a region where diversity is not a challenge, but entirely a strength. From our highland traditions of Laos to maritime heritage of the Philippines, from Brunei's royal legacy to Indonesia's vibrant archipelago, to each country itself bringing a unique cultural thread that weaves into the fabrics of this remarkable community as well.
And talking about the ties, the Gulf Cooperation Council GCC played a significant role in the ASEAN Summit 2025 held in Kuala Lumpur tonight. And this collaboration was highlighted by the convening of the second ASEAN GCC Summit and the ASEAN GCC China Summit, underscoring a deepening partnership between Southeast Asia and the Gulf region. The ASEAN GCC Summit centered on enhancing strategic ties across various sectors, such as the economic cooperation, political collaboration, cultural and social exchange. And on the discussion emphasized the importance of a unified stance on global issues, including the situation in many countries. GCC leaders called for immediate international action to address some of the humanitarian crises.
Now, this region is also home to some of the world's oldest and most diverse spiritual traditions, from Buddhism and Islam to Christianity, Hinduism, and indigenous beliefs. At the ASEAN Summit here in Kuala Lumpur, these spiritual heritages do find common ground in the values of compassion, cooperation, to even peace offering.
And the participation of the GCC in the ASEAN Summit 2025 mark a milestone in inter-regional relations, setting the stage for enhanced cooperation and shared prosperity in the years to come. Malaysia, under the leadership of Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim, played a very important role in facilitating these summits. The country's theme for its 2025 ASEAN Chairmanship, Inclusivity and Sustainability, was reflected in its efforts to bridge regions and promote comprehensive dialogue. By hosting these high-level meetings, Malaysia demonstrated its dedication to fostering unity and collaborative progress among ASEAN, the GCC, and China.
And perhaps ASEAN's greatest success lies in its people-to-people ties to what we're experiencing today. From students studying across borders, entrepreneurs building regional brands, artists collaborating on shared heritage. Now these grassroots connections are the heartbeat of ASEAN. Soft power that unites us beyond all the policy that has been created.
Kuala Lumpur, as the host for ASEAN Summit 2025, often referred to as the heart of Malaysia, stands as a powerful symbol of the nation's identity, progress, and multicultural heritage. As the capital city, it embodies Malaysia's aspirations on the global stage, a vibrant metropolis where tradition meets modernity and where the nation's rich history coexists with its dynamic future. Events like the ASEAN Summit 2025 held at the Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre further reinforce KL's role as a diplomatic and international stage. Its world-class infrastructure, warm hospitality, and strategic location make it an ideal host for global dialogue and regional cooperation. In every sense, Kuala Lumpur is just more than just a capital. It is Malaysia's living icon, showcasing the spirit, strength, and ambition of the nation.
Home to hundreds of languages and dialects, ASEAN, a chorus of voices that reflect local wisdom, folklore, and also values. Yet, through the multilingual diversity that we own, we find mutual understanding, often not through words, but through gestures, food, and shared smiles that we all have.
While we are still waiting for the guests to arrive, the ASEAN Gala Dinner is more than a ceremonial evening. It is a crucial diplomatic tradition that serves to strengthen the relationship among leaders beyond formal meetings. And while the summit sessions focus on policy and negotiation, the Gala Dinner offers a relaxed and cultural setting where leaders, ministers, and delegates can connect on a more personal level.
Now, whether it's the haunting sounds of the gamelan, the joyful beat of the kulintang, or the element rhythms of Thai classical music, ASEAN's musical heritage is as diverse as it is unifying. Music has always been our way of celebrating, healing, and expressing our whole identity. As Southeast Asia is one of the most biodiverse regions in the world, rainforest, coral reefs, rivers, and volcanoes, ASEAN's environmental commitment reflects the ancient understanding that harmony itself with nature is not a choice, but a way of life.
Yeah, and adding a special touch to tonight's celebration, the Malaysia Philharmonic Orchestra graces the Gala Dinner with a stunning performance of beloved Malaysian popular songs. Blending classical excellence with local flavor, their music showcases the richness of Malaysia's cultural heritage and adds warmth, nostalgia, and national pride to this elegant evening. And then it is a musical tribute not only to our guests, but to the spirit of unity that defines ASEAN.
Marking the first appearance of the ASEAN Summit is the Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra of Thailand. Now, as the founding member of ASEAN, Thailand remains a cornerstone of regional diplomacy, blending its beautiful tradition with forward-looking progress, while championing ASEAN's collective voice on this third stage. Now, across rivers and islands, through bustling capitals and tranquil villages, ASEAN pulses with life.
While in this matter, Thailand and Malaysia have long shared a robust and multifaceted relationship characterized by deep-rooted economic, cultural, and diplomatic ties. Their collaboration is particularly evident in areas such as trade, border security, and regional stability. Both nations are committed to enhancing bilateral relations and addressing common challenges, including transnational issues, and their shared interest in promoting peace and development in the region underscore the strength of their partnership. At the 46th ASEAN Summit in Kuala Lumpur, the leaders of Thailand and Malaysia reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening these ties. Discussions centered on advancing economic integration, enhancing connectivity, and fostering people-to-people exchanges. The summit provided a platform for both countries to collaborate.
We now welcome Samdech Thabade, Prime Minister Hun Manet of Cambodia, representing a nation with a beautiful, deep cultural heritage. And Cambodia continues to champion regional peace and understanding as a whole, reminding us that history and harmony walk hand in hand in ASEAN's journey.
Well, as we can see, Cambodia and Malaysia share a long-standing and evolving bilateral relationship characterized by mutual respect, economic cooperation, and cultural exchange. Well, their diplomatic ties were officially established decades ago and have seen flourish across various sectors.
ASEAN's diplomacy, just not as policy, but a cultural principle rooted in mutual respect, patience, and the power of listening. In a world often marked by speed and pressure, ASEAN remains committed to dialogue, to gradual progress, and to leaving no member behind. And that is not indecision, it is entirely intention. The ASEAN way may move slowly, but we move together. And in togetherness, we find strength with each other. Entering the venue is the Prime Minister of Singapore, Lawrence Wong. Now, this is a symbol of continuity and innovation. Singapore stands at the forefront of ASEAN's economic and digital transformation, a shining beacon of excellence and integration in the region.
His Excellency Lawrence Wong, Prime Minister of the Republic of Singapore. A key economic and diplomatic ally, Singapore plays a central role in ASEAN's future forward agenda.
Now, at this summit, leaders are not just speaking to each other. They are speaking to generations to come, laying down the infrastructure for regional trade, climate cooperation, education, and inclusive innovation. Now, leadership here is not about the short-term gains itself or goals. It's all about building a system that outlasts the term of any office. All the legacy, stewardships, and the regional trust. Now, this ASEAN Summit brings together not just the legacy itself, but a strong voice together. Centuries of culture, decades of independence, and a common will to advance together. All convergence under one roof, from the royal courts of Brunei to the republics of Indonesia and the Philippines. ASEAN proves that unity itself can thrive without any uniformity.
And as the evening approaches, preparations for the highly anticipated Gala Dinner are well underway. The venue is being meticulously arranged to reflect the elegance and cultural richness that Malaysia is proud to showcase to our distinguished ASEAN guests. From the delicate floral decorations to the ambient lighting, every detail is crafted to create a warm and inviting atmosphere.
Arriving next is the Prime Minister of Senator Snowdon of the Laos People's Democratic Republic, situated at the heart of mainland Southeast Asia. Laos plays a pivotal role in strengthening ASEAN's connectivity, infrastructure, and sustainable development goals. And here in the heart of Kuala Lumpur, where tradition meets transformation, Malaysia stands as the perfect host for the 46th ASEAN Summit. A founding member of the ASEAN and a long-time proponent of the whole nation, Malaysia's leadership reflects quiet diplomacy, cultural richness, and a commitment to progress that honors the past without being bound by it. Now the summit is all about togetherness, a space of gift, spirit, and stewardship on the region.
And since establishing diplomatic relations in 1966, both nations have worked diligently to enhance their bilateral engagement across various sectors. Malaysia and Laos share a growing and multifaceted partnership underpinned by strong diplomatic ties, robust economic cooperation, and shared regional aspirations.
A few regions in the world can boast the kind of diversity ASEAN holds. 10 nations, over 650 million people, hundreds of languages and tapestry of faiths and culture. Entering next is Premier Li Chang of the Republic of China. As one of ASEAN's most vital dialogue partners, China's engagement spans trade, infrastructure, and sustainability. A various relationship that underscores peace, prosperity, and regional independence.
And with China, a major global partner and a key player in regional stability and development, China's participation adds great significance to this ASEAN Summit 2025.
While global alliances often hinge on power, ASEAN's strength together lies in something more subtle consensus. Now, it may take time, but it may test patience, but decisions here are built on dialogue, not domination. In this world of geopolitical tension, ASEAN stands as a calm center, guided not by force, but with steady pull of cooperation.
China and Malaysia have cultivated a robust and multifaceted relationship underscored by strategic partnerships, economic collaboration, and shared regional objectives. In April 2025, Chinese President Xi Jinping embarked on a state visit to Malaysia, the first in 12 years, marking a significant milestone in bilateral ties. During this visit, President Xi and Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim issued a joint statement affirming their commitment to building a high-level strategic China-Malaysia community with a shared future. And this partnership aims to accelerate modernization efforts and promote regional and global prosperity and stability.
Be it a global pandemic, economic uncertainty, or regional disputes, ASEAN has proven again and again that its true strength emerges in difficult times. It moves not in haste but with intent, focusing on humanitarian assistance, cross-border coordination, and long-term recovery.
And now, making his arrival, His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, Crown Prince and Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. A formidable global leader, his presence here affirms strong diplomatic ties between ASEAN and the Arab world.
Now, with half of ASEAN's population under the age of 30, a fact that transforms the summit from a gathering of today's leaders into a promise of tomorrow's. With youth-driven entrepreneurship, innovation and digital fluency on the rise, ASEAN must now evolve its governance to match the pulse of its people. The ASEAN Malaysia 2025 Summit is, in part, a passing of the baton.
And talking about the bilateral relationship between Malaysia and Saudi Arabia, both countries share a long-standing and multifaceted relationship grounded in deep cultural, religious and economic ties. With both nations maintaining embassies in each other's capitals, over the decades, this partnership has flourished, encompassing various sectors include trade, investment, religious affairs and tourism.
Now, peace in ASEAN is not taken for granted. It is protected through various of dialogues, nurtured through understanding and upheld through unity. That's what makes this summit so critical. Arriving now is the President Prabowo Subianto of the Republic of Indonesia. Indonesia, the world's largest archipelagic state, stands as a regional powerhouse and a vital force in driving ASEAN's unity, leadership, and global standing. Aspirational to strategic, people-focused, and grounded in today's realities, this summit marks a crucial step in turning long-term goals into lived realities.
And as founding members of ASEAN, both nations have played instrumental roles in shaping the vision of regional stability, economic integration, and collective progress. Over the decades, their relationship has endured challenges from territorial disputes to economic competition, yet their commitment to ASEAN's principles has remained strong. And tonight's Gala Dinner will be graced by a special musical performance beautifully accompanied by the Malaysia Philharmonic Orchestra, or MPO. Known for their exquisite artistry and versatile repertoire, the MPO will add an elegant and memorable touch to the evening, enhancing the ambience as our distinguished guests celebrate ASEAN unity and friendship.
Next to arrive is the President of Ferdinand Marcos Jr. of the Republic of the Philippines. A firm believer in democracy, human rights to regional cooperation, the Philippines continue to champion inclusive development and multilateral solutions for today's challenges. And today, at the ASEAN Summit, they're here to prove it.
Malaysia and Philippines share a close and historically rich relationship rooted in geographic proximity, shared cultural heritage, and a strong regional cooperation through ASEAN. Diplomatic ties were formally established in 1959, and over the decades, both nations have collaborated in various sectors, including trade, education, defense, and disaster response. Today, both countries continue to strengthen their ties through bilateral initiatives, ASEAN platforms, and people-to-people connections, aiming to build more stable, prosperous, and united Southeast ASEAN region.
In a world often divided or defined rather by division, ASEAN offers something completely different: a space for solutions and discussions, not choosing sides but creating room for conversation, creativity, and cooperation, where togetherness is achieved.
The Honorable Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim and Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail welcome the President of the Philippines. The gracious host of this evening's prestigious gala, extending Malaysia's warmest welcome to all guests present.
Joining us is Amir Sheikh Sabah Al Khalid Al Ahmad Al Mubarak Al Sabah of the State of Kuwait. Kuwait, with a rich diplomatic legacy, continues to strengthen ASEAN's interregional cooperation and shared global vision for a more peaceful and connected world.
Kuwait is a key member of the Gulf Cooperation Council (GCC), a political and economic alliance that includes 6 Gulf countries. As part of the GCC, Kuwait plays a strategic role in Middle Eastern economic policy, energy cooperation, and regional diplomacy. When it comes to ASEAN, Kuwait is not a member, but it maintains a strong and growing relationship with ASEAN as a dialogue and development partner. Kuwait has shown increasing interest in strengthening economic investment and energy ties with Southeast ASEAN countries. Through GCC ASEAN summits and joint initiatives, Kuwait seeks to collaborate in areas such as energy cooperation, trade and investment, education and cultural exchanges, humanitarian and development aid. In recent years, Kuwait has also contributed to humanitarian efforts in ASEAN member states, including disaster relief and support for refugees.
Now the summit begins not with speeches, but with presence. And each leader's arrival is a reminder of the commitment to dialogue, peace, and mutual respect for the ASEAN Summit.
And tonight's performance will have a very special surprise. Malaysia's beloved sweetheart that will grace the stage. Known for her incredible vocal talent and captivating presence, she will, or the appearance promises to make this gala dinner truly unforgettable. And guests are surely in for a treat as she adds a magical touch to the evening's celebration.
Now as we gather here in the spirit of unity, let's take this opportunity to reflect, to connect and celebrate the shared aspirations of our communities.
And tonight's gala dinner will be beautifully enriched with a musical showcase featuring a variety of ASEAN songs, celebrating the region's rich cultural diversity. And guests will be treated to traditional and contemporary pieces from across Southeast Asia, performed by talented artists as a tribute to the unity and shared identity of ASEAN member states. It promises to be an evening filled with harmony, heritage, and heartfelt connection.
And this evening's gala is tribute to the deep and enduring ties among our nations and a toast to the journey ahead, guided by vision, cooperation, and the people that we serve.
MPO stands for the Malaysia Philharmonic Orchestra, one of the country's most prestigious musical institutions. Established in 1997 and based at Dewan Philharmonic Petronas in Kuala Lumpur city centre, the MPO has earned a reputation for excellence, performing a wide range of music from classical masterpieces to contemporary works, jazz and traditional Malaysian compositions. And why MPO is a Malaysian's pride? Because of the world-class talent, the orchestra comprises top musicians from Malaysia and around the world, making it a symbol of international excellence rooted in local soil. And it has become cultural ambassador. MPO frequently represents Malaysia on global stage, promoting Malaysian music and fostering international collaboration. As the iconic venue, performing at Dewan Philharmonic Petronas, one of the region's most acoustically refined concert halls, the MPO adds cultural prestige to Malaysia's architectural landmarks. In cultural diversity, their performances often include Malaysian traditional music and ASEAN cultural pieces, celebrating the nation's rich heritage.
And among renowned Malaysian artists who have mesmerized audiences, with the MPO include Azam Salim, Sheila Majid M. Nasir, Datuk Sriti Nurhaliza, Jamal Abdullah, Ella Dayang, and so many more. We're deeply honored to have with us this evening the heads of state and government from ASEAN member states, Timor-Leste, the Gulf Cooperation Councils, and the People's Republic of China, accompanied by their spouses, as well as distinguished ministers, secretaries general, permanent representatives, youth leaders, and eminent persons from across the ASEAN region and beyond. Your presence this evening underscores the spirit of friendship, diplomacy, and regional solidarity that defines this year's ASEAN Summit. Thank you for being with us.
And KLCC glows magnificently at night, standing tall as a symbol of Malaysia's pride and progress. Arriving next, His Majesty Sultan Haji Hassan Al-Bolkiah Muhyiddin Wad-Daulah Ibni Al-Marhum Sultan Haji Omar Ali Saifuddin Sa'adul Khairi Waddin, Sultan and Yang di-Pertuan of Brunei Darussalam. A respected and long-standing figure in ASEAN leadership, His Majesty's presence adds great honor to tonight's occasion.
This is more than protocol. This is a procession of partnership, with each arrival signifying trust in ASEAN's collective journey and belief in the ASEAN Summit. Now, at moments like this, leaders come not to compete, but to collaborate, to listen and lead together, hand in hand. Whether from the Mekong River or the Arabian Peninsula, the arrivals today mark a convergence of regions, histories and ambitions of shared progress.
The Royal Grace of His Majesty Sultan Haji Hassan Al-Bolkiah of Brunei Darussalam adds a distinguished presence to tonight's ASEAN Summit Gala Dinner. His Majesty's attendance reflects Brunei's deep commitment to regional unity and diplomacy. With his poise and regal demeanor, the Sultan brings a sense of tradition, dignity and harmony to this evening's celebration, a symbol of ASEAN's enduring bonds and shared respect among nations.
Now, as each leader arriving, we're reminded that ASEAN is not merely a bloc of nations, it's a living and breathing community of diverse cultures, shared values and united futures. This summit and the distinguished presence of our regional and global partners represents not just a diplomatic gathering, but a reaffirmation of our shared commitment to a peaceful, prosperous and people-centered ASEAN. Now, together these nations embody the spirit of partnership, East and West, North and South, as we look ahead to a future anchored not only in economic growth, but in mutual respect, shared values, and collective resilience. The ASEAN Summit is more than a gathering of leaders. It is a reaffirmation of unity and diversity, a whole symbol of what can be achieved when we move forward together.
And the stage at tonight's Gala Dinner is grand and majestic, designed to reflect the scale and significance of the ASEAN Summit. Spanning wide across the hall, it is beautifully lit and adorned with elements representing the diverse cultures of Southeast Asia. This impressive setup sets the tone for an evening of elegance, unity, and celebration, befitting the presence of ASEAN's esteemed leaders and guests.
This moment, quiet yet powerful, reflects diplomacy at its best. With every handshake, every greeting speaks volumes about the region's dedication to peace and partnership. Now, this evening's gala is a tribute to the deep and enduring ties among our nations and a toast to the journey ahead, guided by strategic vision, collaborative cooperation, and the people we serve. Now, as we gather here in the spirit of unity, let us take this opportunity to reflect, to connect, and to celebrate the shared aspirations of our community between all of our leaders and head of states.
And now, a truly symbolic moment unfolds. The ASEAN leaders march together into the hall, side by side, in a powerful display of unity and solidarity. And this dignified procession reflects the spirit of ASEAN, 10 nations, one community, moving forward together with shared purpose and mutual respect. Presence marks not just the beginning of tonight's celebration, but a reaffirmation of the deep ties that bind the region together.
No words are needed as they walk together. This quiet symbolism says it all. Cooperation to trust and a shared commitment to the region's future. From different corners of Southeast Asia and beyond, these leaders walk as one, embodying the ASEAN way of consensus, mutual respect, and collaboration. With every step taken together here, echoes years of diplomacy and countless negotiations.
Prime Minister and distinguished heads of state and government and their spouses. Thank you, distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, do kindly be seated.
Datangnya dari puncak gunung Tahan, puncak gunung Ledang, gunung Labanan. Turunlah bermain di taman saya. Memetik bunga-bunga, menyusun bunga-bunga di dalam taman. Ude, ude. Makan, makan. Ude, ude.
and gentlemen, Permata City Choir, led by Dato Shafina Salamat. Your Majesty, Heads of State and Government, Secretary General of ASEAN and GCC, Honorable Ministers, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gala Dinner of the 46th ASEAN Summit, 2nd ASEAN Gulf Cooperation Council Summit, and the ASEAN GCC China Summit here at the Kuala Lumpur Convention Center. The event this evening is hosted by Dato Sri Anwar bin Ibrahim, the Prime Minister of Malaysia, as the chair of ASEAN 2025. Tonight, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we gather not only to celebrate the vibrant spirit of ASEAN, but also to honor the friendship, unity, and shared aspirations that bind our nations together. We will be served by exquisite cuisine and melodious music performed by Malaysia's pride, the Malaysian Philharmonic Orchestra, led by its conductor Ahmad Murais Cheros. Ladies and gentlemen, you've had a series of meetings, discussions, and the signing of declaration. It is time to sit back, relax, and let your hair down. That is why you've got me as your master of ceremony. I know all about letting my hair down. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, bon appetit! Or as we say here in Malaysia, Selamat Menjamu Selera. Now tonight, as you enjoy your dinner of delicacies and fine cuisine, we invite you on a journey to the beautiful tapestry of tradition and culture in Malaysia. The entertainment of the evening begins with the beautiful sounds of the Malaysian Philharmonic Orchestra, performing the various sweet serenades from across the ASEAN region. We will then continue with one of Malaysia's most notable voices, who has stood the test of time, singing about sustainability at a time before it was even a buzzword, the legendary Dato' Zainal Abidin. Next, we'll continue on with the dance performance from Permata Seni Tari, and we'll move on swiftly to one of Malaysia's most talented performers, serenading us with her ability in multitude of languages. She's made a name not only for herself here in the country, but has also garnered quite the large following in mainland China. She'll be accompanied by the cultural dance troupe of the National Department for Culture and Arts. She's none other than Sheila Hamza. So sit back, relax, and enjoy yourselves this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, and let the gala performance begin.
selalu terbayang. Sebay-sebay ทุกใจก็คุกคันไปเพราะฉันเป็นคนไม่สนอะไรไม่เคยคุกใจกับใครสบายสบายหากเราจะคุกคันไปฉันคงยังคงรักในจิตใจไม่เคยต้องการอะไรสบายสบายก็คงเสียใจและคงเสียดายแต่ก็ยังสบาย Laiได้yang mengalai hai mengalai awangได้yang lambut-lambut Laiได้yang mengalai hai mengalai awangได้yang lambut-lambut Jangan malu lai jangan tersumbat orang ramai lai akan melihat Jangan malu lai jangan tersumbat orang ramai lai akan melihat hujannya lebat buah selasi awan dayang di bawah batang putih kuning rambutnya lebat bolehkah saya tumpang bermain putih kuning rambutnya lebat bolehkah saya tumpang bermain Siawi mian nono chete bawa kulumi chete maunge jujune zamawi maunge nah minumnya kename maule diano tichiam disgatko tichwe blue dem dua kumnya dua Di Tanjung Katong airnya biru di situ tempatnya darah jelita cabang tiga hancur badan di mahanaran Timor lorosae Laya firaku laya kaladi Ita mesak timor ongae Meta haputo Timor lorosae Oh 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 timor Oh oh hanyaran Oh 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 timor Oh 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 timor Oh oh hanyaran Oh oh
Kamsa, ladies and gentlemen. His Majesty, His Royal Highness, His Highness, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is truly an honor to host you this evening, and we do look forward to many more performances ahead. And now, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as hosts of this gala dinner, please welcome to the stage the Honorable Dato Sri Anwar bin Ibrahim, Prime Minister of Malaysia, to deliver his speech.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Excellencies, Crown Prince and Prime Minister Sabah, Premier Lee Chiang, Tuanku Sultan Brunei, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real honor and pleasure to have and organize the unique meeting and conference. ASEAN, one of the fastest, first most peaceful, one of the fastest growing economy in the world. GCC, they have changed the paradigm of the general impression about the Arabs, has gone through phenomenal growth with such new technology, AI, etc. And our great friend and neighbor, China. This is a meeting of minds, of people who want to develop their countries, who believe in independence and right, multilateral arrangements. What is this meeting? It's a multilateral arrangements to enhance trade, increase investments. I am delighted to be able to host this meeting. And I mentioned this morning, Crown Prince and Premier Lee Chiang, that it is not just a meeting of countries, but the support, the affection, the trust of ASEAN leaders is unrivaled and unique, and I must say thank you. And for GCC to join us, this is your partner. Prime Minister, please be assured this partnership must be built based on trust, and we are here to serve, participate, and Premier Lee Chiang, please be assured that whatever is being said or circumstances and the complexity, we are here as a friend of China. So thank you very much. Enjoy the Philharmonic Orchestra, and Petronas, and the music, and the songs. I was seated beside the Crown Prince and also Premier Lee Chiang. They marvel at the ability to switch from one language to another. I thank them. So thank you very much. I'm not giving a song, so I finish it here. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much to the Honorable Dato Sri Anwar bin Ibrahim, Prime Minister of Malaysia. His Majesty, His Royal Highness, His Highness, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. We continue on with the performances this evening. Borneo is a shared jewel of many ASEAN nations. And this evening, our next performance will be highlighting the kaleidoscope of cultures that exists within the tapestry of Borneo. Our performance is themed The Colors of Borneo by the cultural dance troupe of the National Department for Culture and Arts. And to accompany your dinner for the rest of the evening, our following performer is renowned all over the world and in Malaysia is one of the most awarded artists we have. Her dynamic voice and captivating aura is beloved by all in Malaysia and around the region. She's none other than Dato' Sri Siti Nurhaliza. So get ready for an unforgettable performance. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome first the cultural dance troupe of the National Department for Culture and Arts.
Lumayan
Assalamualaikum. خلت تظاهر ما فيهم فبدأت شخص آخر كي أتفاخر وظننت أنا أني بذلك هزت غنى فوجدت أني خاسر تلك مظاهر
Beauty of ASEAN shines so bright, standing strong in the light. From dawn it shows to twilight skies, together spirits high. Freedom's echo voices sing, a symphony of hearts within. Kindness flows in every heart.
together. Oh, ASEAN, united we stand, land of dreams, where countries span from rolling seas to mountains high. Together become one and hearts alive. United, together we rise, reaching for the skies. ASEAN, our land, our home. Flavors rich, traditions told, in every dish are passed on full. Gathered close, our ties we weave, a feast of love in harmony. Freedom's echoes, voices sing, symphony of hearts within. Kindness flows in every eye. Hand in hand we bond together. Oh, ASEAN, united we stand, lands of dreams, where countries span from rolling seas to mountains high. Together become one and hearts alive. United together we rise, reaching for the sky. ASEAN, our land, our home. Flavors rich, traditions told, in every dish a past unfolds. Gathered close, our ties we weave, a feast of love in harmony. Together we walk on and on, reaching for the sky. ASEAN, our land, our home, forevermore. ASEAN, our land, our home.
Dato Sri Siti Nurhaliza. His Majesty, His Royal Highness, His Highness, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the concluding part of the Gala Dinner, and we hope that you've all had an enjoyable evening here with us, with some of the finest Malaysian performers, and of course the most wonderful musicians in the form of the Malaysian Philharmonic Orchestra. We truly hope that this evening has been special. It has been specially curated to showcase our strengths, our talents, and our vibrancy of culture. But on that note, we have one final performance for you, an amalgamation of voice, music, and magic. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy our grand finale by Permata Seni Choir.
Fly so high, let our spirits never die. In my heart, I feel you are all my brothers. In a world
His Majesty, His Royal Highness, His Highness, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the close of this wonderful ASEAN Gala Dinner, we understand that the short period of time you spent here in the country is just not enough. So we welcome you. Join us again next year as we host Visit Malaysia Year 2026. We'd like to express a heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you for being a part of this memorable evening. From the vibrant performances to the meaningful connections made, we hope this gathering has inspired and renewed friendships and collaboration across our nations. Terima kasih, thank you everyone, and selamat malam. On that note, announcing the departure of the Honorable Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim, Prime Minister, and distinguished heads of state and government and their spouses.
And with that, the ASEAN Summit 2025 Gala Dinner has officially come to a close. What a magnificent night it has been, filled with grace, culture and diplomacy at finest. The evening brought together leaders from across Southeast Asia, a true celebration of unity and friendship, hosted against the glittering backdrop of KLCC.
Connection between people whose shared humanity transcends borders, languages and differences. Connection between nations, each with unique identities, yet bound by common hopes for peace, prosperity and progress. And connection between futures that will shape together through dialogue, trust and enduring partnership. Under this shared roof, surrounded by symbols of our diverse cultures and common aspirations, we reaffirm a timeless truth that regionalization flourishes when grounded in mutual respect, empathy and shared responsibility. May the warmth of this evening, the friendships renewed and the cultural spirit embraced inspire us in the days ahead as we continue to build bridges across nations and assert to collective path toward a more inclusive, resilient and harmonious region. Thank you for being part of this special gathering. May the spirit of unity stay with you tonight and always.
And tonight's program was a stunning showcase of talent and tradition, led by the world-renowned Malaysia Philharmonic Orchestra (MPO). Under a canopy of lights and harmony, the orchestra delivered a moving repertoire of beloved Malaysian and ASEAN melodies, adding a layer of sophistication and pride to the night. Their performance not only entertained, but also reminded us on how music can transcend borders and unite hearts. The evening was further elevated by captivating performances from celebrated regional artists, including a surprise appearance by Malaysia's sweetheart, Wanita Negara, Datuk Sri Siti Nurhaliza, whose powerful vocals resonated deeply with the audience.
Selamat malam ASEAN, good night and thank you.
And stay with us as we continue to bring you more highlights from the ASEAN Summit 2025. From powerful performances to heartfelt moments of performances, tonight symbolized the enduring spirit of ASEAN, 10 nations moving forward together in peace, progress and partnership. As the delegates now depart for the evening, the memories created tonight will no doubt linger a proud moment not just for Malaysia, but for the entire region. And stay with us as we continue to bring you more highlights from the ASEAN Summit 2025.
And they'll continue to live in a more peaceful, stable and secure region, being able to participate meaningfully in an inclusive and cohesive community that respects political, social, religious, cultural and all the ethnic diversities, where the human rights, fundamental freedoms, dignity and social justice will be promoted and protected at all costs. And this will be able to benefit from a prosperous ASEAN as a single market with highly skilled and inclusive workforce, productivity and innovation-driven growth for the future of the nation.
More to come for tomorrow's event. As the evening draws to a close, Malaysia as the proud host nation has once again proven its capability and grace on the international stage. The Gala Dinner was more than a ceremonial event. It was a statement of harmony, of leadership, and of the bright future we envision together as ASEAN. Amid the refined ambience, leaders and dignitaries sat side by side, smiling, applauding and sharing this rare moment of cultural diplomacy. The warmth in the room tonight reflects ASEAN enduring bonds, resilient, respectful, and forward-looking. Thank you for joining us for this special coverage. From all of us here in Kuala Lumpur, we wish you a pleasant night. And until next time, selamat malam and terima kasih.
ASEAN shines so